When we talk about Hanuman, we just say that he's very powerful. Like he can grow in size. He's a superhero. Really. Like that's the notion that we have. Hanuman in this entire Ramayana Vaishakh, when you take the entire like all the kandas and if you sum all of that up, and in this entire Ramayana, Hanuman speaks only 5 times. I'm just saying this roughly. I'm just saying this roughly. Uh, Number might be, but you understand what I'm saying. He speaks only 5 times. Hanuman is a scholar in 9 grammars. Hanuman is a scholar in 9 grammars. They say that Manojava Maruta Tulya Vegam, like the speed. And then Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam, meaning in his in intellect, no one can come close to Hanuman's intellect. And then he is Rama's Dhuta, right? He, the first time Vaishakh when Rama and Hanuman meets. So in Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki introduces characters. He introduces them so beautiful. You should just listen to Ravana's introduction from Valmiki's standpoint. So glory. Like you should just listen to Valmiki describe. He describes any character, but for Hanuman he doesn't describe. Because Hanuman never talks. The first statement that Hanuman says in Ramayana, the first introductory line, like his introductory line is, "Why are you scared?" Like that's the first statement Hanuman says, and that sums up all of the Ramayana. Like Hanuman, he says Sugriva, he sees two two people walking into the forest, right? Rama and Lakshmana, they're walking, and Sugriva is afraid. Like, what if that's Vali? Like someone has come to kill him. He's so like scared. He's jumping. He's acting like a monkey. Then Hanuman says, "Why are you afraid? Like there is no reason for you to be afraid. It's all hypothetical situation that you're thinking and you're being afraid." He says, then Sugriva says, "You go in. You change your shape. You turn into a old monk, and then you go to them, and then you see, are they threat or are they our friends? You figure that out and you tell me." Sugriva also says, "Face me when you're doing that because I want to see your expressions. If I see threat, then I'll run away from here." Hanuman in his entire course of life, he has never pretended to be someone else, and that's the first time he ever did. He never like changed his shape or anything to hide or to do something, right? He never did that, and that's the first time he did. And when he see Ram, like when he sees Rama for the first time, he just he just throws off the cover. He just becomes his true self. Like there is some connection that established when he sees Rama, right? Rama doesn't look like Rama to Hanuman. He looks like Lord Vishnu, where Lakshmana are his other two hands. So he sees Vishnu with four hands. Like that's what Hanuman sees. And there is something that happens internally in Hanuman. He starts talking. He starts talking, he starts blabbering so much, Vaishakh. Like Hanuman talks like a monologue. He says, "You guys look so beautiful. Your arms are like so strong. You guys don't look like sages, but you guys are dressed like sages. You guys must be kings somewhere. You guys look like you guys have the strength to rule the whole world. Like, what are you guys doing here? Why aren't you talking to me? I want to hear your voice. Can you please talk to me?" Like, when you're overwhelmed with something, you keep talking, right? Hanuman never does that. For the first time when he sees Rama, he does that. He says, "Why aren't you talking anything? Please talk something. I want to listen to your voice." Then Rama just looks at Lakshmana. He says, "Lakshmana, just look at this guy. Just look at this guy. When he's talking, if an enemy even has a sword, he'll throw the sword away. Like that's how beautifully he's talking." And when you see the tone when he's starting to the tone when he's ending, it's the same. That means he's a scholar in Samaveda, which talks about music, right? And he says Rigveda. He takes few statements and he says that someone who is a scholar in Rigveda can talk this way. So he just gives a brief description of Hanuman to Lakshmana. So in Valmiki's Ramayana, every character Valmiki describes, Hanuman's introduction, Rama does. Like Rama says about Hanuman. So Hanuman is not just a god of strength.
Yeah.
If you pray Hanuman, your intellect is gonna grow. Like like there's so much in him that not a lot of people know.
Yeah, and it's actually, we just see him as an angry fighter who
Yes.
will just destroy and
Yes.
right. And but the thing is, like you mentioned, and he of course is extremely knowledgeable as a god. And uh, the thing about Hanuman as well is that from day one, basically, he went to go eat the sun, right? And as a kid, so Hanuman as a character is extremely curious, extremely smart, extremely educated. And why would someone want to just serve Rama for life? Like, there must be something. And Hanuman, being extremely smart, he saw something in Rama, and that's why it all happened. And in the Rama Hanuman dynamic, you can see the relationship of two best friends. You can see a relationship of a guide and a, like someone who's mentoring you. You can see someone who is trying, someone you're trying to help, you're trying to be with someone when they're suffering. And so it's, you can think of Hanuman as a very wise human being, and there's a lot of brain behind that brawn. And like you were saying, like, uh, a lot of there's a belief, at least in the Hindu culture or whatever, if someone stammers, they tell you to chant stotras of Hanuman and
Oh.
go to Hanuman temples and all of that. The reason being what you just said, the way he speaks, the Vedas and all of that. And it's very common, like if you stammer, they'll tell this stotra 100 times a day and Hanuman will help you with that. So that is the reason behind it. There is that Hanuman character to help you with your quest for knowledge and all of that,
Yes.
right? And Hanuman also, I feel like if you compare him to your life, it feels like sometimes in life we feel that we have done so much or we've learned so much. What was the point of it all? The point of Hanuman's life, being so smart, being so powerful, being talented in all these ways, all of it, the point of it was Rama. Like, the purpose of his life became clear when he found Rama. And that is what I feel will eventually happen in our lives as well, where we feel we will find our Rama eventually. That Rama might not be a person, it can be uh like
Your
become,
anchor.
yeah, you doing music, or you writing, or you finding a job that you really like, right? That is your Rama, which you will basically carry in your heart, right?
A Sankarshan Joshi trip.